Throws in Tekken have been a point of frustration for beginner players since the beginning of time. Back in the day, I remember learning chain throws with King, specifically so I could hit my friends with them and watch them rage as I took 75% of their health with a big smile on my face. Yeah, I'm a bit of an asshole, but I knew it would work because I knew they didn't know how to break them. Tekken 7 has simplified the throw break system a little by making it so regular 1+3 and 2+4 throws can be broken with either 1 or 2. This makes life a lot easier because before you had to look at the hands and decide in a split second which throw is coming and break accordingly. You still have to do that with some characters, but it's kinda nice to not have to do that with every single throw in the game anymore. For beginners and even intermediate players, this can seem like an impossible task, especially with all the chaos going on in a match. You're not exactly staring at their hands all the time, but as with everything in Tekken, it just requires practice. The majority of characters in this game only have 1 or 2 special throws which can all be broken with 1+2. Akuma has no special throws, in fact, he's the only character without one, so if he throws you, all you have to do is press 1 or 2 and you'll break his throws every single time. Jin, on the other hand, has a special throw which can be broken with 1, a special throw that can be broken with 2, and a special throw that can be broken with 1+2. Therefore, fighting against Jin, you have to be mindful of his hands when he throws you, because a good player will mix them up on you. To break a throw visually, you have to look at which hand is extended to you and break that hand. Slowing it down, you can visually see that the left arm is extended, so you break the throw with 1. If you see the right arm extended, you break it with 2, and if you see both extended, break it with 1+2. This is hard to see at natural speed, and of course, it's flipped on its head when you are in the opposite positions. So if you practice throw breaking on one side, make sure to also practice it on the other side. You can also break side throws by breaking the side the character is throwing you from, either 1 or 2. On top of this system is the ultimate tackle system, which a few characters have, where they tackle you and have their way with you on the ground. All ultimate tackles are broken with 1+2 and the animation is pretty much the same with everyone, so you can see it coming. There are 2 characters in this game with chain throws, King and Nina. On top of having multiple throws with a bunch of different breaks, they both have throws which chain from each other and they deal a ton of damage if you don't break them. For regular throws you can see the hands if you trained yourself, but King, being a pro wrestler, he breaks this rule because some of his throws look like a 1+2 break, but it's actually a 1 break. This is the King mix-up. I mean, it should be hard to break a pro wrestler's throws, right? Dealing with King, in my experience, is a practice of movement and patience. Staying out of his face and watching his movement tells keep you out of danger for the most part. Once you are in a chain throw though, there is usually 2 paths the grappler can take, and if you are the defender, you have really no way of telling which one to do, so what can you do? My best answer here is educated guess. A good example of this is King's rolling death cradle. It deals a crap ton of damage, and you really don't want to get hit with it. The rolling death cradle can be broken with 2, and you can mash it out to make sure you don't get hit with it. If a King player is experienced enough, he will anticipate you trying to break this and instead go for the Dragon Sleeper Ender, which can be broken with 1. As the defender, all you can really do is count your losses and avoid getting put in that position again through spacing and evasion. This is the biggest example of just picking the most damaging option and breaking that, because it really is a guessing game and also a mind game of trying to work out what your opponent is going to do. A couple of characters have unblockable throws. They are generally slow and pretty seeable. You can duck them or sidestep them, simply attack them, because an attack will always be a throw on impact. Luckily there aren't many and they are very situational, so you get used to them pretty quick. The last thing I wanted to mention is a little about the psychology of throw breaking. Most players will do throws because of the situation it leaves the opponent in or themselves. Kazumi has a throw which wall splats, so if your back is against a wall and she throws you, you can pretty much bet your money that it's going to be that throw, even if you didn't see the hands properly. If you are a Kazumi player, you can try doing a regular throw as a mix-up here because you know the opponent is expecting a 1+2 throw and they can be caught off guard easier. Another common situation is a throw break, which changes the positions of the characters. Stonehead thrower is good for this. If you're a Heihachi, Kazuya or Devil Jin player and your back is to the wall, you can do this throw knowing that if you hit, you can maneuver away from the wall, but if you break, now their back is to the wall. It's really a win-win situation, and it's a common tactic for Mishima players to get away from the wall. There are a bunch of throws which change positions, so it's a good idea to go through your move list and break your own throws to see what situation you find yourself in. You can also really nail down which throw you are likely to get hit with depending on the situations. Practicing how to break throws has never been easier in a Tekken game. In practice mode, there are multiple ways to set up the computer to continuously do the throws that you're weak against so you can practice the throw breaks. You can even program it to do multiple throws, one with a 1 break, one with a 2 break, one with a 1+2 break, do them all at once and practice your throw break game from each side. Breaking throws is something that starts off as really hard to do, but as everything in Tekken goes, practice is the key. I hope everything I said in this video was understandable, and if I made any mistakes or is there something that you didn't understand, please do mention in the comments and I will do my best to answer. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.